Natural vegetation refers to a plant community unaffected by man either directly or indirectly. It has its extents in certain natural environments. Natural vegetation includes all plant life forms such as trees, bushes, herbs and ferns, etc. that grows naturally in an area and have been left undisturbed by humans for a long time. Climate, soil and landform characteristics are the important environmental control of natural vegetation. On the basis of the above factors, the natural vegetation of India can be divided into the following types. Tropical evergreen forest, second tropical deciduous forest, third tropical dry forest, fourth mountain or mountainy forest, fifth alpine forest, sixth tidal forest, seventh coastal forest and eighth riverine forest. First forest, that is tropical evergreen forest. These forests are found in areas with 200 cm or more annual rainfall. The annual temperature is about more than 22 degrees Celsius and the average annual humidity exceeds 70% in this region. These forests found in Western Ghats in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Andaman Nicobar Island, Assam, etc. The most important trees are rubber, ebony, rosewood, coconut, bamboo. These forests have lack of transport facilities. Next, tropical deciduous forests. These are found in the areas with 100 to 200 cm annual rainfall. These are called monsoon forests. The mean annual temperature of this region is about 27 degrees Celsius and the average annual relative humidity is 60 to 70%. The trees of these forests drop their leaves during the spring and early summer. These forests found in sub-Himalayan region from Punjab to Assam, Great Plains Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Tamil Nadu and Kerala states are notable for this type of natural vegetation. Teak and sal are the most important trees. These forests also provide fragrant oil, varnish, sandal oil and perfume. Tropical dry forests. These are found in the areas with 50 to 100 cm annual rainfall. They represent a transitional type of forest. These are found in East Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Western Uttar Pradesh, West Karnataka and East Tamil Nadu. The important species are banyan, palas, haldu, kikar, bamboo, babul, khair, etc. Deserts and semi-desert vegetation. These are also called as tropical thorn forests. These are found in the areas having annual rainfall of less than 50 cm. They have low humidity and high temperature. These forests are found in northwest India, which includes West Rajasthan, southwest Haryana, north Gujarat, southwest Punjab. They are also found in the very dry parts of the Deccan Plateau in Karnataka, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. Babul, kikar and wild palms are common trees found here. Next topic, mountain or montane forest. These forests are classified on the basis of altitude and amount of rainfall. According to different types of forests, namely Eastern Himalaya forest and Western Himalaya forest. Eastern Himalaya forests are found on the slopes of the mountain in northeast plains. These forests receive rainfall of more than 200 cm. The vegetation is of evergreen type. The altitude between 1200 to 2400 meter found in this type of forest. Sal, oak, chestnut, cinnamon are the main. Trees from 1200 to 2400 altitude, oak, silver fir and pine are the major trees from 2400 to 3600 meter height. Western Himalayan forest. Rainfall of this region is moderate. These forests are found in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Up to 900 meter altitude, semi-desert vegetation is found and it is known for bushes and small trees. In altitude from 900 to 1800 meter, chir trees is the most common tree. The other important trees of this region are sal, simar, dak and jamun. Height from 1800 to 3000 meter is covered with semi-temperature coniferous forest. Chir, deodar, blue pine, polar and elder are the main trees of this region. Alpine forest. Alpine forests occur all along the Himalayas with above 2400 meter altitude. These are purely heavy coniferous trees. Oak, silver fir, pine and juniper are the main trees of these forests. The eastern parts of Himalaya has large extent of these forests. Tidal forests. These forests occur in and around the deltas. Such forests are also known as delta or swamp forests. The deltas of the Ganga Brahmaputra has the largest tidal forest. The deltas of Mahanadi, Godavari and Krishna rivers are also known for tidal forests. These are also known as mangrove forests. Coastal forests. These are littoral. Littoral means situated on the shore of the sea or a lake. Palm and coconut are the dominant trees. Both the eastern and western coasts have this type of forest. The coast of Kerala and Goa are known for this type. Riverine forests. These forests are found along the rivers on Khadar areas. These are known for tamarisk and tamarind trees. The rivers of Great Plains are more prominent for this type of natural vegetation. Next, we'll move on to the next subtopic, wildlife. The term wildlife includes animals of any habitat in nature. Wild animals are non-domesticated animals and include both vertebrates, fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals, and invertebrates, bees, butterflies, moths, etc. India has a rich and diversified wildlife. The Indian fauna consists of about 81,251 species of animals out of the world total of about 1.5 million species. The country consists of about 6,000 invertebrates, 2,546 fishes, 1,228 birds, 458 mammals, 446 reptiles, 204 amphibians, 4 panthers and about 6,000 species of insects. Our country is home to tigers, lions, leopards, snow leopards, pythons, wolves, foxes, bears, etc. Hunting, poaching, deforestation have caused extinction of some species and many are facing the danger of extinction. In view of this and the role of wildlife in maintaining ecological balance, conservation and management of biodiversity of India is necessary at present situation. The Indian Board for Wildlife, that is IBWL, was constituted in 1952 to suggest means of protection, conservation and management of wildlife to the government. The Government of India enacted Wildlife Protection Act in 1972 with the objective of effectively protecting the wildlife of the country. To preserve the country's rich and diverse wildlife, a network of 102 national parks and about 515 wildlife sanctuaries across the country have been created. Biosphere Reserve. Biosphere reserves are protected areas of land coastal environments wherein people are an integral component of the system. The Indian government has established 18 biosphere reserves in India which protect large areas of natural habitat and often include one or more national parks. 11 of the 18 biosphere reserves, that is Gulf of Mannar, Nanda Devi, the Nilgiris, Nokrek, Pachmari, Simplipal, Sundarbans, Agastya Malai, Great Nicobar, Kanchenjunga and Amarkantak of India falls under the list of man and biosphere programs of UNESCO. Let's move on to recap and evaluation part.